Well, glad you're still with us on Colorado and Company. It's not water, but you can dip and dunk into some cheese fondue in a big way. And Thursday is National Cheese Fondue Day. So why not go all in on gooey goodness from the place that is famous for fondue, the Melting Pot, of course. With us, it's Chef Tony and also Chef Ian from the Louisville location and Littleton. Hello to the both of you.
Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
The Melting Pot has been a big birthday staple for us. Like whenever it was somebody's birthday, we were going to the Melting Pot because it was such a treat. Chef Tony, what makes a good fondue though? It's tricky.
You know, you have to have the equipment first.
Okay.
After that, super high quality ingredients. But the most important part is you don't have to do dishes when it's done.
Yeah,
So
that's important.
what we did here is we have two cheeses set up. One is our classic cheddar cheese, which we already have made. We did this in studio.
Look at that.
And Chef Ian over here is working on our spinach and artichoke cheese fondue. But you could
Okay.
use wine for a base, beer, bouillon, and then any ingredients you can create at home, you could replicate in the fondue pot.
Look at that. And so as you're making that, I'm getting some really good scents over here. I mean, it
Absolutely.
smells so good.
Smell-o-vision activated.
Oh, it is certainly activated around here. Well, Chef Tony, I want you to see if this is true, or tell me if this is true, that people consume 717,000 pounds of cheese fondue annually. Is that true?
I thought that was just during the Super Bowl.
Oh my God.
No. I would say cheese is
Certainly.
one of our national pastimes, and we're certainly proud to be the main purveyor of cheese fondue in the country.
No,
it's
you really
important.
are. When we think cheese, we think of the Melting Pot for sure. And hey, look, if we consume that much cheese, that's what I call job security at its finest. All right, Chef Ian, explain how we can mix up the flavors and come up with something so delicious.
Absolutely. Well, at the restaurant, we have 4 courses. Obviously, our cheese. Second course is salad. Then there's entree, and that's proteins from lobster to filet. At the end is chocolate, which is personally my favorite. But when it comes to mixing and matching, we have all different things to dip into. So you can kind of pick from bread and apples and veggies, chips. We have different cakes and fruits, all the sauces. We have double dippers. We have all sorts of things that can customize your experience to exactly what you like.
What do you personally like to combine with cheese?
So with the cheese, we actually have this thing. It's a double dipper, and it's got a pickle chip. And I love our cheddar with that pickle chip and the pretzel bread. One of my favorite combinations that we have.
Well, I can tell you this one smells wonderful too, but what about you, Chef Tony?
Could you add the
What's
spinach
your
for me?
favorite? Yeah.
On our charcuterie board for the cheese course, we have rolled prosciutto, and I love dipping the prosciutto in that cheese right there that you're making so well.
There's still some in there. This is one of your favorites, Chef?
Meat and cheese combined, is there anything better?
You did a good job.
No, this is wonderful, and it makes a great selection to have for any kind of party too. Well, what's the proper and polite way to fondue though? Because there is a whole other thing to that as well.
You want to take that one, Chef?
Absolutely.
Whoever.
So one of the things I would recommend is being with someone that you like. Because obviously that makes a difference. You're going to be over the pot. You're going to be enjoying
Yeah.
yourself. So
Okay.
it brings someone that you can enjoy. One of the traditions is the first person who drops something off the fondue fork either has to pay for the bill or they have to give the person next to him a kiss. So you kind of depend on, and we're not going to do that today. My wife wouldn't be too happy, but I'll pay for the bill today if we drop something, all right?
Okay, but you definitely have to be with somebody you like for sure. Now that
Absolutely.
you've added that piece of etiquette, what do you think is, or something, a tradition you like to definitely incorporate when you're eating cheese fondue?
Celebrate with fondue. It's the
Okay.
special occasion destination. Most restaurants you go to, you're pushed in and out in an hour to an hour and a half. At the Melting Pot, you're welcome to linger. We want you to take your time, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and really put down the cell phone and get lost in your conversation because we're playing with our food at the table. We're cooking it, you're making it, and you're getting to create memories as well as delicious food.
I'm telling you, it is such an awesome experience. But before I let you guys go, can you each share about the Melting Pot experience and why you think everyone should come visit?
All right, I'll do a quick story. What actually got me, I've been with the company for almost 20 years in the business a long
Really?
time. Yes,
Wow,
ma'am.
okay.
And we had an older lady, 80s and the 90s, and had a birthday. And her daughter came to us and said, "Thank you for making my mom's potentially last birthday amazing."
Oh my
And it made me
God.
realize that we're not just doing food, that we're turning moments into memories for people. And we get to be a part of that. It's something that changed my outlook on what we do.
Exactly. That's
Yep.
awesome. What about you, Chef Tony?
Both Littleton and Louisville have super unique and historic buildings. Louisville is built on an old mine shaft, and there's odes to that history all throughout the restaurant. And Littleton, very famous, was a historic library, then became a police station before a bunch of other restaurants, and then the Melting Pot took over in 1996. So there's just tons of layered history throughout both buildings. So in addition to the unique, incredible food and experience, it's really a wonderland.
Yeah.
At the buildings. It's really unique and fun and historic.
There are some pretty cool locations. I will say that about the melting pot. And of course, the food, the cheese is going to be wonderful. Okay, everyone, now you know. Go with somebody special, celebrate with the family, but it's the melting pot all the way. Thank you both, Chef Tony, Chef Ian, for being with us this morning.